Greetings and salutations. Welcome to the Anime Little Podcast, your ultimate hub for all things anime and beyond. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a returning listener, we're thrilled to have you on board for another exciting dive into the world of animation and pop culture conversation. This is episode 196. Yes, I said it. We are less than 5 weeks away from episode 200 of the Anime Little Podcast. For this week's episode, we're going to be catching up with a bit of the Weebs Lounge and a bit of our Otaku, Big News Buzz Central, a bit of news of Sparkle, and then that's it. That's the show, because we're about to set off our Halloween theme, our horror month. So without further ado, you know what it is. Give a suggestion down in the comment section down below if you want to hear your theme, your topic of the conversation in the next 4 weeks of October. So without further ado, share this episode, bring your friends. Let's make this episode unforgettable, or powered by AniMa W3 Studio. Catch a new episode every week on YouTube or your audio feed, wherever you listen to. So let's get further ado. It's your boy, Love and Peace, Legend D Vash, your Latino heat, your Rico Suave. We're here to talk about this month of September coming to a close, but we're talking about what have I been watching, what is getting into the conversation. And I'm not alone. I'm here with the world champion of the company. Who are you here to defend your title against Mr. World Champion?
Well, it's definitely not Bill Goldberg, so you're lucky there. You don't have to worry about your favorite wrestler getting squashed by me. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and ignorant children of the aisles, what is up? What is good? It is your world champion Whawkins here, being your guide through all that is Weeb, Central, news, gaming, all that fun stuff. We're going to talk about a few things tonight. We're going to have some fun with it all. And yeah, I don't have really much to say. I mean, September's almost done, and we're kind of starting to plan for October. We're going to have some spooky things coming up, so stay tuned for all that, folks. And yeah, I'm just ready to get it done with September.
I'm
done with September.
I would say September was a good month for me, but it was just a busy month. It was just a busy of like getting life situated, getting house errands done. Hey guys, as guys can relate, when you have a partner and a spouse, and when you come home and she has handy projects for you to do, guess what you gotta do? You gotta start doing them. And when she starts showing you your Amazon account, be like, hey, so this is what I want to get and for you to do. I'm like, copy, I heard you. So you gotta put the mental notes in your head. It felt good to knock down a lot of house errand chores. It just gets exhausting. But the best thing is to get them done, and then you have more free time later. So that's what you gotta tell yourself. Mental notes, write your stuff down on a to-do list. Like I have, guys, for you to know, I have one here. I have one to-do list. I have two. I have a second one. I have a second one.
It's funny because they're kind of transparent too.
And then I have like Post-its that are here that are transparent somehow, because some are yellow. So it makes sense. So I have these notes that I need to confirm to see if I actually did them or not. And chat, for y'all to know that most of these notes are from either, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus right now, 2023 of October 11th right here in this old one here, and then this current one is 2024 last quarter to 2025 first, second, and third quarter. So your boy has been so behind on a couple of things, company related and life related. So it's like, hey, I'm finally catching up. I finally caught up to a couple of things. Chat, I have mail from last year, 2024, to this year that I finally cleared out, and went from this much of mail that I could hold in one hand to finally this much.
Well, that's a plus. At least you're getting rid of some stuff, and hopefully some of those weren't bills that you just kind of forgot about.
There were company bills that were supposed to be, state related, LLC related. So, things I'm gonna be a bit behind on, but I'm gonna check up on it and see how much of a late fee do I have to pay, things like that.
Yeah. It's all good. The government will, they'll forgive you this time.
They would love to keep my money for sure. They'll be like, hey, somehow you have a $200 late fee. Why? Because we say so. Yep, that's
reasons.
Government. That's reasons. But hey, Chad, if you have a to-do list, write them down and check them off your list. And then after you check them off, if you have a whiteboard, erase them off so you don't see them no more. Because I'm glad that whiteboard that me and my wife been consistent on, we've been consistent, we've been steady. So that's one thing I'm very proud of.
Good. It's always nice to get something off your list and all that.
Sometimes you gotta check it twice. For anybody that knows, when it comes to the holiday season.
Yeah, which will be in soon enough. Like, yeah, we talked about spooky season. We'll be through that. We'll be getting through the Thanksgiving time, and then it'll be Christmas season. And oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we love us some Christmas season.
Yes, we do. Food is the first one I will always bring up. The second is content because Chad, we already spoke about December. I'm gonna tell you right now, Chad. Here's a little sneak peek of what's already for October. The 4 episodes of that month of December. Unless somehow December has 5 weeks of then that's a different conversation. But one is the best movies of 2025. The best TV shows of 2025, the best anime of 2025, and the best games. When the Game Awards come out that same week, we will be having our own gaming conversation as well because it will be happening that weekend. So we could, put it a bit of a side by side into conversation. So that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, and see whether or not I crash out for Ghost of Goethe, maybe or maybe not getting Game of the Year. Who knows?
What's
it's pretty stacked when it comes to that conversation.
This will probably be the first time I see Whawkins have actually played the whole list of nominations because he has played Expedition,
just about,
Donkey Kong, and Ghost of Goethe, and there's another one that came out recently that people is giving a as one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd have to. Well, I mean, they haven't really given nominations yet.
Yeah, not yet.
But yeah, there have been a lot of games this year that I've played that I'm like, oh wow, this is Game of the Year contender. This actually, I actually have an opinion on this. I think the only thing on the possible list is Death Stranding 2. I didn't play. I watched Jacksepticeye played that, but. That's just because that game's not really for me.
And
I tried the first one.
Just came out as well.
That's right. Hades 2 did come out. Fun fact, I actually re-downloaded Hades and
because of the Game Pass,
and I'm
gonna talk about that on my Weebs, so don't worry. We're here. But you know what? We give a little talk shop to the chat, to the audience, and let us know what we've been up to, what the conversation, what's coming up in December. We also should give you guys the quick plugs because we get already, 7 minutes into the conversation. Let's tell you guys are checking out Anime Lily Podcast. This is our conversational podcast. This is where we will have guests. We'll have Otaku Big News But Central, our Weebs Lounge, or sometimes we'll have a main topic like we will in the next 4 weeks, and then a break in November to be whatever it is, and then December, the best of each of those categories like I mentioned. We have our Off the Bench podcast that is our seasonal anime podcast that we're about to do our tier list. They should check out this past Monday on September 29th episode. So go check that out. The next final episode will be our week 1 coverage of the past 2 weeks of the fall season that has come out for. And then we will be coming back again. A quick reminder that our first week of December will be our weekly Shonen Ronin episodes. But stay tuned that October and November will have one-off episodes here and there. So go check those out. And then go check out our Weebs of the Ring department that we have our wrestling content. So if you like what we have there, go check out. Lastly, we spoke about gaming, our twitch.tv/AniMa W3 Studio, where we have gaming, maybe some gaming content on Whawkins Twitch channel as well. When it comes to Ghost of Yote, maybe there will be some collab of me playing some other game and we're both streaming and talking. Who knows? Many options will be the possibility of what could be there. So go check down below all the links of our conversation. So if you guys like what I said and like what we have, continue supporting by liking. Comment below your thoughts about this episode of me and Whawkins. We've been hitting it 3 episodes back to back as the duo. So let us know what other guests you want us to have down below. Maybe be a guest on in the future. Our Halloween episode, our horror theme. Comment down below any content creators that you want us to have and conversate with. Other than that, let's check out our Weebs Lounge. If for those that don't know, this is our Weebs Lounge for discussing personal updates, our life, of the latest media we have consumed. And usually I always pass it to Whawkins. So Whawkins, pour your virtual cup like we're recording in the evening. But for those in the morning checking it out, pour your coffee, pour your tea, or whatever time you are, there's 5 o'clock somewhere. Pour your little tequila, pour your little whiskey, and we can have a good time. Because I'm going to take a little beer later, so don't worry, chat. We're all having our retail therapy or our chillax bench chilling therapy. But Whawkins, talk to me.
Yeah, well, first of all, Smirnoff, if you want to sponsor us, I have been drinking some of your WWE drinks for the better part of the past 6 months, I think.
Oh wow,
they're very addicting. I mean, they have this fruit punch flavor that's only available in my area, I guess. I think they have one other flavor. I don't know what it is though, but I only get to drink the fruit punch because that's all my area wants to carry ever. But yeah, they're pretty good. Good starter for the evening. That's fun fact. Whenever I would walk to the Yotel during Anime NYC, I would be drinking one of those on my way over there in a Gatorade bottle.
Ah, oh, I see.
That's why I had those Gatorade bottles with me.
I see. Smart.
Yep. See, all according to Keikaku. But when it comes to Weebs Lounge, not much in the movies TV spectrum. I am starting to plan something for October. I kind of want to do like at least a scary movie a week. So, and I know you have something planning with one of our co-hosts, Drop,
Yes.
to like watch like Child's Play or like Halloween or something. So if I don't join you guys for that, I'll at least watch something on my own to kind of share with, because I do want to do something for Halloween, for the spooky season, kind of get in the mood of Halloween and all that. So I'm at least thinking about what to do with that. My bigger thing though is video games. So
Yes, you did say that.
Shout out to my friend Trevor, because I jumped on a Discord call last night and I was just like, man, and part of me, I was just joking about it with it, but I was just like, man, I'm feeling a lot of FOMO right now. And he's like, why is that? Well, everyone's playing freaking Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And I'm like, I can't really afford it right now because, you know, things are a little tight. Thank you, Anime NYC. So, you know,
Bales.
no retail therapy for that unless you count this. But he was just like, oh, you know what? You're going to be the best man at my wedding next year. So I'm just going to treat you. And I'm like, dude, I was just joking. And he's just like, nope, here you go. I'm like, all right, great, perfect. So I've been playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds for the past day or so. It's addicting. It's really addicting. It's a lot of fun. It's very chaotic, but and it can get you a little aggravated, but not to the point of rage quitting. Even though like there have been times where I'm just like yelling at the screen like, why are you doing this? Why are you bullshitting me? Why are you like, literally you could be in first and then one thing will happen, just one simple thing, and you're in sixth out of 12th.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. But like, here's the thing, you can easily catch up. So it's not that BS way that Mario Kart does it sometimes, where it's like, oh, you go like you get hit with a blue shell, you get put in 10th place, and then the best you can do after that is 5th place. No, you actually have a chance to win after that. Like that's what's so good about this game. It's very well balanced in that aspect. Now, yeah, there's a bunch of bunching up and all that with cars and everything. Even online play, it's still a lot of fun, you know, and I think that's the biggest part. Yeah, that's the biggest part. Is just like, it's a lot of fun, even though there's a bit of a challenge with it. And there's a lot to unlock in this game too. Like you can get these special skins, you can get different cars and like customize your cars and all that. They have DLC coming out soon where you can play as Joker from Persona 5, the one dude from the new Yakuza game, like a dragon, the Minecraft Steve and a creeper, and of course SpongeBob and Patrick are going to be in the game, I think in November. But I highly recommend this game. It is a lot of fun, and like, yeah, you could change the difficulty as you want, whether you want a super hard challenge, a mediocre at best challenge, or keep things easy and all that. So like, highly recommend for any of you guys out there to play this game if you're able to. It's a lot of fun. Very much recommend it more than Mario Kart, I'll say that much. And that's coming from somebody who's strictly only played Mario Kart before now. Like, I've never played any other kart racer.
So you never played the Crash Bandicoot kart racing as well? Oh, those were fun. The
Never
Crash did. Did you ever play the Sonic racing back then as well? I believe they were gliding.
Nope.
I believe they were gliding.
Oh, Riders?
Riders, yeah.
Yeah. No, but fun fact, you can ride a board in this game. Like, you can go from a board to carts.
Wait,
yeah, dude.
So they have the same mechanic from Sonic Air Riders?
What's the mechanic that you're talking about?
It's kind of like they had like a hoverboard. Like, it was like a hoverboard where you was kind of like gliding over the race or the arena is how we went through the map for back then.
Yeah, so that's what the board is. So like you could either ride a board, which is like there's like different modes of each car or vehicle or whatever. They call them machines in the game, but that's whatever. So you could either do a hoverboard, you could do like a vehicle that's more balanced, so it's more on the handling side of things. There's the bigger cars that they might be slower, but they're very powerful. So if you're one to bump into your friends and all that, that's a car for you. There's one that's like built for speed and all that. So yeah, there's a lot of customization you can do and a lot of stuff that you can unlock. This game is grindy and there's different ways. Like literally, as we were getting ready for this podcast, one of my friends like tagged a bunch of us in a Discord server. It's like, hey, here's a tip for some grinding because you could get like 6,000 tickets in like an hour this way. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna try that maybe after all this. Who knows? We'll find out. So yeah, highly recommend Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
And what platform you got it on?
Oh, I've got it on the Xbox. Now it is crossplay, fun fact. It is. So if you're playing it on Steam, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, you should be able to play it with your friends.
I wonder if
through all that.
I wonder if you're able to play because I'll talk about it on my Game Pass on my Weebs, but I didn't see Sonic on Game Pass, so sucks that's not able to beat it, which makes sense. It's because Sega wants to make the money off it, so understandable.
Yeah, they'll probably put it on Game Pass in like a few months or something, unless, again, money and all that. So we'll wait and find out when it comes to that. But transitioning now, moving on to like my anime and manga consumption, I caught up to Chainsaw Man this week. I was about 20 chapters behind, but that's an easy enough read to catch up really quickly. Again, I'm trying to get back on my manga reading since we're trying to restart Shonen Ronin here, so we'll get on to that here in a little bit. I know I said I was watching Panty and Stocking, but here's the thing with that kind of brain rot, I can only take but so much of it at one time, so that's going to be a bit of a slow burn to watch more of it, but not that it's bad. It's just like I need to take that in chunks because that's a lot of brain rot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But fun fact for you, at least with this next one, I started watching To Be Hero X again, and I have gotten through the Lucky Cyan arc and the Queen arc. Both of them are really good. Especially Queen's arc. I really like Queen. She might be my favorite hero right now. Because I really like her story of like wanting to change the hero society a little bit, kind of make it more fair, more open to a lot of people. And just like plus her power too is like really broken. Like she can make a rule within a set space. But I love how I won't say who, but the enemy that she fights in her last episode, which the animation in that fight. Oh, chef's kiss all around.
I can't wait till we find out more about her power system because her powers are the tower cards. If anybody knows about spirits, faith, and everything, the tower cards is all about choosing them. The way we find out more of how she uses the power later is like, okay, cool, how does that work? But then, as you know, in that episode, she lost in a matter of seconds. But all we heard was a snap. So it's just, at the moment of watching, keeps it so vague. But then once you finish episode 24 and then you put every pieces together, you're like, wait a minute. Like me just talking about it, chat, I have goosebumps because it makes your brain rot, but not in the Gooner type of way. It just makes it more like the One Piece type of way, where like you put in predictions, theories, the connections, everything leading up to the One Piece, to Outback, like everything. How does it all connect once you enter that one line?
Yeah, you're looking like freaking Charlie, I think it is, from Always Sunny, just at the board being like, oh, it's this, like pointing at the map, being like, it's this, think, Mark, think, like shit like that. I'm really liking it though. Like Lucky Cyan, I really like how that arc ended up and how the story between like her and her one friend who was like the unlucky dude. I really like how that arc ended and how it turned out and just the message behind that and all that. Plus, I'm a sucker when it comes to like heroes with music and all that, so yeah, that already won me over in general. But yeah, I really like Queen's arc, I think. I think hers is the best for me at this point. I'm starting the next one, but again, that'll probably be for next week's Weebs Lounge and all that. I need to know what is the deal with how she lost in such quick fashion. I know you guys have already talked about this on Off the Binge like weeks ago. I know this. I understand this. This is how I operate, people. This is how I watch things. All right, shut up. Don't at me.
Hey, Chet,
I
he's
need
a
to
late
know
bloomer.
why. Why? What? No, I just have other things I consume at the time, sir. But I'm just sitting here like, how did you lose in a split second? How? With a little coin toss and then you're on your back. What the hell? What's up with this ex dude? What is up with him? He's some ghost figure, whatever. I don't know. I'll find out when I'm older. I know I will. But I have one other thing to say about it though. I'm kind of glad we got away from the 3D animation. Now, don't get me wrong. The 3D animation is good. I just the 2D though, the 2D is just on a different level, man.
Well,
it is just. Look,
I think he's not ready for episode 24 at the last minute when we go from 2D to 3D.
No. That's the one good thing about this series is it does do a good job flip flopping through them.
Bro,
like it really does.
You're gonna go godly when beautiful animation when it comes to X and his 2 episodes 23, 24, or even the preview that we have to remind you once you get closer. There's a preview that you gotta see that the anime don't show it, but they show it a year ago, which is crazy. It's just to know how prepared, storyboard they were ready for this. It's just the preparation for this. I can't wait for season 2. I'm excited you're enjoying the godly animation that we're gonna put or has been put S tier on our tier list for Off the Bench.
Yeah. Oh, well, you might have some arguments there from a certain assassin.
Yeah,
but,
definitely. Sure.
That's for you guys to take care of, not me. I'll put this in like a high B tier right now just because I need to finish it all. Yeah. But it's still up there. It's still some pretty good stuff. But yeah, I do like them going back and forth with like the 3D, 2D. Like it does look really good. Like the E-Soul fight, for example, that was beautiful how they did that. It's just, I think personally, I prefer the 2D models when it's just like, because I think I said this too when the show first started, when I first started watching it. I feel more emotion coming from the 2D models than the 3D models, because like with the 3D models, they just kind of look more like puppets rather than characters, if that makes sense.
I understand where you're coming from in that.
Yeah.
My last question is, how do you feel about Moon just getting pew?
Wait, hold on. Wait. What?
I know you did see this. Iso literally came at the beach. He literally went, pew!
that fucking shit. No. What got me heated? Because chat. Here's the thing. When I watched the Iso arc first, I think I ended up getting weekly when that last it was the second to last episode was when I caught up the first time. And I thought, that's just it. That's just the ending. We're gonna see, maybe that's just his backstory. He's now just a hero because his friend died. I didn't know there was one other episode. So part of this binge was watching that last episode of E-Soul. This mother flipper.
Bro, they had a good vacation.
He hesitated. He hesitated to save that dude. He was jealous of that dude. Like when he was like remembering back to him, like talking to his girl and all that, he had like the scribbles over the guy's face. I'm just like, oh, you could have saved him. You could have been happy and saved him, but you hesitated. Like that. That's such good character work in a hero story like this. Ooh. Like
hesitation is such a real thing in knowing your actions, knowing that 1 second could change the life of one person that could have died or could have been saved. And because you hesitated, it changed the trajectory of everyone.
Yep. And that was such a good moment. And then it all just leading up to the fight, her going to this concert, or not even going to the concert, I guess, or she left early. And again, I think I do have to kind of go see that timeline thing or whatever.
Yes, on the thread. Don't
maybe
worry.
watch some other videos and all that. Yeah,
Don't worry, we got you on the thread. We will show you
Yeah.
the timeline because it does get confusing.
Mhm.
Like for anybody that have seen the first season of The Witcher, the beginning happens in the far beginning, but then the ending is what happens in the present. Same thing for 2 X. The first 4 episodes happen in present timeline. Episodes 5 through 22 happens in the past. And then episode 23, 24 happens right before episode 1 of season 1 of 2 X. So it gets very confusing because everything is told in a timeline order. Just in the release order, it just they want you to see it and how everything for you to get built up. So it's very interesting that if I meet others that watch it in timeline order, I would love to meet them so I could know their experience. Because the same thing, like if anybody watches the Star Wars or Clone Wars animated series, that's a whole fuck up, type of headache. Because there's a timeline order and there's a release order. The timeline order is the way to watch. The release order means you're crazy.
Yep. But I mean, I'll leave it off there, because like there's some things, there's some thoughts going on in my head about the show. I do like it. It's just, there are a few things I'm just like, fine, whatever. But I'm liking the structure. I'm liking the animation. For the most part, again, my issues with 3D models is just more of a nitpick at best when it comes to things. But I mean, other than that, that's basically my Weebs Lounge. So I'm going to move it on to this dude over here to just kind of talk to us about what he's consumed, if anything, this week. I know it's been a very busy week for both of us. So I don't know. Have you been able to watch anything, play anything? What have you been up to, Vash?
Well, what your boy has been up to here? Look, chat, I'm going to keep it simple. I have done a bit, but not too much what I would have liked. I'm gonna talk to you, chat, right now. The first thing is, out of movies, I rewatched Superman. And for those that have seen our Superman review, back, I think, like, episode, like, 183 and 184, I believe.
Sure.
I thought I missed the first 5-10 minutes of Superman. The movie, because I came in late. Me and wifey got to the theater. Wifey takes long, so you gotta, things happen. We got to the theater, and guess what I found out? We didn't really miss much when we saw the movie last night. We actually missed like a minute or two. So I was in my head the whole time thinking like, damn, we missed fucking 5-10 minutes. Because Chad, when I'm in the theater, I don't like to miss a second. I don't even like to miss when the studio trailer is showing itself like that. Like I like to be there inside the theater at the time. If I need to go grab a drink, I will dehydrate myself until the end of the movie. If I'm hungry, I will starve myself until the end of the movie. If I have to pee,
that's why you need to go to the Alamo. Go to the Alamo or somewhere like that, so that way you can just put up your little ticket and be like, water. Press the little button. They get the little notification. They're like, oh, here you go. Here's water. And you're just like, thank you.
That's a commute and also a bit more pricier than what a regular theater AMC Reed was. But I do agree. Yeah. That's a great point. However,
movie theaters, do more of that.
I wish all of them would, because definitely that would be.
Come on, AMC.
Hey, we're paying AMC for stubs. Why not just offer that extra little bit for your employees? Why not? However, I did with Superman. I fell asleep halfway through. Not because it was bad, just because your boy was tired. He's been up all day and just doing mad shit. But still good and entertaining movie. I was excited to see the scene. 1A! Yo, in my head, I know the actor would be like, one fucking A! Smash that fucking button! But it's just the way they did it was still good. 1A like 5 times back to back, it was still good. It's just him just getting more emphasis into it. I can't wait for The Man of Tomorrow. For those that don't remember, is a sequel for this movie. And just to see Lex Luthor continuation. And for those that haven't watched, go watch Peacemaker Season 2. I haven't watched it. He was a guest star. If you seen the clip already, go see it. I haven't seen the full clip in context because I haven't seen Peacemaker. But when it comes to TV shows, I will say this. I have watched a bit of TV shows this past week. One is Stranger Things. Who did I watch it with? I watch it with here, my co-host, the world champion. I don't know if you want to consider. Watched,
quote unquote. Like, you want to talk about being tired? Your boy was tired. Like, I had a week of defending my title every single day. It was stressful, man. Sometimes you just gotta snooze on a call.
Chad,
But yeah.
the most funniest thing is that myself, Neko, a big shout out to Neko, who's joining us in the journey of Stranger Things season 2. We also have George's Box, who's putting us on the show. But Walker wants to be on the venture with us. Hey, you guys gonna rewatch?
Yeah.
I rewatch it with you. It's just to have the background noise. For those that don't know, I like me and my wife sleeps with Ocean's House in the background. But instead, for Stranger Things, we had Whawkins snore in the background. It was such soothing because you know why, Chad? Every time you woke up, my boy Hopper was on screen, and every time I went to sleep,
Yes,
the kids were on screen.
It's fun. Look, Hopper's great. Hopper's the boy.
Man,
He's the goat.
man, I feel bad for Hopper because my boy Hopper's going through it. He's trying to raise a telekinesis child, but then the child just disappears, goes finds the mother, tries to save the mother. The mother's stuck in her own type of.
Oh my god, you did all that. Oh my god, you got through all that episode.
Damn, Chad, he can't even know what we went through. He's just realizing it right now during my review of it.
Oh, that's right. No.
So that's just crazy.
So you got to see the other. You got to see the other then.
Yeah, so that's crazy. We have a fucking underground tunnel going through the whole fucking town. At this point, honestly, if anybody has seen Wanda and Vision, you know how everyone just forgot this town existed? I think that's what we should do in this world because this town just, it's corrupted. This town is fucked. Has a whole fucking underground elevator that goes down into who knows how many feet, maybe a good 100 feet down under the tunnels. And then you have this shit, literally old black fucking type of symbiote shit. And I'm like, y'all don't want to burn it? Y'all should pull like a fucking atomic bomb and incinerate that shit. Burn it. Incinerate. Because in my head, I literally have in my notes, how will these regular civilians fight these demons? Like fucking hell.
Oh,
how?
Oh, when you find out, oh boy, it's a great time. It's a great time when they find the weakness. Because Chad, here's the thing: every monster has a weakness. You just gotta find it.
I will say this: I don't understand. We have what's the guy that got broken off by his girl? The guy with the good-looking hair.
Steve Harrington. Wait, hold on. Have you turned around yet on the goat, Steve Harrington?
No, because this man got a good-looking hair and telling our boy with the lisp, like, yo, so this how you put the products and this how you get, you become me. Which the dynamic seems like
he's helping him. He's helping him be popular.
Yeah, he like, I got you. You get that good-looking hair. We got it.
See?
We're gonna get into it. No doubt, no problem. But how are you gonna fight a little pet that goes from yay, this more like a toe pad? Sorry, Jane, I see it. This more like a toe pad to yay sounds like a dog to then yay sounds a 6 feet tall monster. Yeah, you're about to fight with a bat that got nails, and then you got your ex-girlfriend going out and telling people the real situation that you don't even know or trust, or unless I miss out, you trust him because he's a good common knowledge dude. Or I don't know. But then you have that going on, and then she has sex with the stalker or creepy dude that is questioning. I'm like, what's going on with this? Hey, you know why, guys? It's the 80s.
I mean, there's that, but also Steve Harrington's the GOAT. He is the best babysitter of all time. And I mean, when it comes to everything else, it's just bullshit. That's...
Oh yeah, like you said,
bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. It's just like, really, we're bullshit. It's like, yeah, you guys are kind of like, Nancy's kind of bullshit too, but you'll learn. Don't worry, you'll understand the greatness of Steve Harrington soon enough.
I do agree with that. I'm gonna see the greatness that he has done, which let's find out what it is when the time comes in season 3, because we have only seen season 2 episodes 1 through 6. So chat, I'm not finished 7, 8, 9, 10. By this recording, I've said, wait, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 7, 8, 9. So by this recording of episodes 1 and 6, we have not seen the rest. We're supposed to be done by the end of September to transition to October. But I'm not too stressed. We have enough time. We're doing good right now. We're managing our time well. We're about to enter some more, so we're good to continue Stranger Things during the time. So let's continue on with my last one. It is season 2, part 2, because Netflix wants to throw out part 2 episodes. I mean, part 2 of a short season called 8 episodes. Like, why? Unless you're doing like 20 episodes, then 10, and sure. But hey, I'm not Netflix. I'm not in charge of them. I work for them in productions. But we finished Wednesday. It was fine. I feel like it left me wanting more. I was for those that've seen it, it was a good story. I like how everything connected. I feel like they should have dropped part 1 as episodes 1 through 5, and then part 2, 6, 7, and 8. Because I felt like when we watched episode 5 technically clear or closed the storyline of episode 4, where it left off the cliffhanger. But episode 5 ended everything nicely. Then episode 6, 7, 8 could have been its own part 2, and then its own little arc, because if wrap up everything from 1 through 6 and the end off 1 through 5 and the end off from 6 through 8. But hey, I'm not the writer, I'm not the person that's releasing this, but that's all my only suggestion. Overall, very solid. Do recommend it for anybody that's looking for a horror theme month of Halloween. Is the Addams Family. The beat is nice. The continuation of their storyline, the lore expanding between Wednesday and the mother, talking about powers. The telepathy was all cool, the interesting, and knowing that you could see the dead people, the spirit guide, like all those things are pretty interesting. The zombie shit kind of threw me off a bit because a lightning tree, the lightning power kid, but then you find out that the father went through the same thing, and then this zombie is connected through the hide. I'm like, I wasn't a big fan of that storyline. The zombie shit, I wasn't a big fan of. The hide stuff was cool because you bring the character back. Now the mother's dead because they had their own little fight going on. But my curious part is that, are we gonna get season 3? Because they did end off with a lot of bits being told for the future of season 3, and it doesn't look like we're coming back to the Nevermore High School. It looks like we're going probably in a road trip, because I don't think we're going back to the high school. So that'd be pretty interesting where we would be going for. And I'm curious to see a road trip of Wednesday with her uncle. For those that don't know, the uncle was the brother back in the day. So that'd be pretty
Uncle Fester?
Yeah, Uncle Fester.
What? They're doing okay, all right, that's cool. All right, I might have to catch up on
so right now they have
but
Uncle
also
Fester.
wait, hold on. I am so baffled by this plot that you're explaining to me.
Yeah, there's a zombie.
I mean, the zombie thing I can understand with like the Addams Family, but lightning powers?
So remember,
what?
Remember Wednesday's mother? She has the power of something like with the mind and spirit guide and everything like that. That's always been there.
I didn't watch season 1 for one.
Well, that's in the Addams
2,
Family. So like that's in Addams Family.
Wait,
so
what?
So the Wednesday and the
I don't
mother
remember that.
have always had a heritage between the lineage being out of the normies, out of the outcasts. They have always had spirit guide type of powers, seeing the dead, talking to them and everything. They have always. The father has always had lightning powers, but he became a normie. Yes, he became a normie. You find out in season 2 is that he was a outcast, but then he became a normie because of a situation that happened with his best friend, aka Lucas or Isaac. That was in season 2, which is a zombie, which it wasn't a big fan of the storyline because it was very not well constructed. And I felt like everything was coincidence, like story reason, like it was mostly plot guiding it, not really the characters guiding the story. So it felt more plot focused, not really character focused, which I wasn't really happy about. I was very our focus was very upset about that. But overall, still great, still entertaining for that.
I'm
Uncle
so
Fester,
confused.
Like I said,
like,
I don't want to spoil it too much. I don't want to spoil it. That's why I'm being very vague on that.
The thing is, with me and the Addams Family, they've always just been like the creepy, goth family.
Oh, no.
I didn't know that there was like
no. They escalated.
Chat.
They escalated.
Chat. Yeah, chat. I need any Addams Family fans out there. Any of you diehard Addams Family fans out there, tell me right now, Nani the fuck.
So in this series,
That-
they're
what?
they're expanding the lore of this Gothic family. In this
Okay,
series, is
all
what they're
right.
doing. So with Wednesday,
Gotcha.
the
Okay.
season 1, they started already introducing that they'll always have powers, or to some extent. So they still are the
Okay.
Gothic weird type of Frankenstein, maid servants they have. That is still existing within the series. In season 2, they just rank it up a notch. When his brother Pugsley, he has lightning powers just like his father. His father don't got it no more because of a situation that happened in the past, but gets later explored in season 2.
I ask again, Nani the fuck.
Yeah. So Wednesday,
Like,
recommend. Sorry, chat, I was very vague. Hopefully, I didn't confuse to everyone. But I want you to watch it. It's very entertaining. Jenna Ortega did an amazing job as a role for Wednesday, so I was really entertained by what she has done over the years. So, highly hype. On the last thing to talk about for myself when it comes to gaming, I want to say, go play Hades. It's on Game Pass. That's all. Go play Hades. You will not have a bad time. The music is amazing. It's been 5 years out since this recording. It already has been 5 years, and Hades 2 came out. The reason is that, hey, go check out the Game Pass because Hades 1 is there. I would dead us buy Hades 2 with no issue because I know how amazing it is because there's a new cast member and as a woman, and she's fucking, her voice actor is amazing, and everything else is fucking fantastic. But Hades 1, amazing. I'm playing it. I'm dying. I have entered the first lava. I mean, the second level, which is the lava part. That's the one I'm struggling right now to stay alive and not die, because that's when I keep dying in, and it gets exhausting because I want to get to my third level because I forgot. You got to do all of this in one life, and it's hard.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of why I held off on playing Hades, just because of the structure of it. But I mean, it's still a fun game. I'm sure. It's just but I did re-download it on my Switch because I did buy it like many moons ago. So eventually I'll play it, and as long as Hades 2 is still on Game Pass, hey, I'll play that one too. Maybe
if Hades 2 is on Game Pass, highly recommend, because I would definitely. I don't recall seeing it, but it's been a week since I saw it, so I don't recall seeing it. But those are the one game I will recommend. Hades 1, I'm having fun. I'm literally playing it. If you guys ever join our Discord community, down below is the link. I'm playing it there every couple nights when I can on Discord. I stream the game, so anyone wants to join, try, talk, I'm there. But haven't touched Final Fantasy, haven't touched Fortnite, haven't touched any of my first-person shooters. But it's what it is. Life is busy. But you know what life is not busy about? It's about what damn Weebs Lounge. So let's get to it. Ooh, my apologies. I had a little burp. For those that don't know, for our Otaku Big News Buzz Central, the pulse of our Anime Lady podcast, get ready to dive into the latest buzz, the hottest news, and our spreading opinions on everything entertainment. So the first thing I'm gonna knock it first is to our gaming news. To Whawkins, talk to us.
Oh yeah, we had a few gaming news this week. So I think the biggest thing we had here, as I bring up the tweet that happened, was Doug Bowser, who was, he's still the president and COO of Nintendo of America, but he announced this on, I believe it was Thursday, 25. Today's as of recording, this is the 28th, so 28. Yeah, so Thursday. Okay, so Doug Bowser on Thursday announced that he plans to retire from Nintendo effective December 31st, 2025. He goes on to say, Nintendo has been an integral part of my life for 44 years, starting with Donkey Kong Arcade as a kid in college. It has been an honor to contribute to this incredible company and bring our beloved characters and worlds to fans through our video games, theme parks, and movie experiences. I extend my best wishes to Devin Pritchard as she leads Nintendo of America forward, and I thank all of you for your passion and support of Nintendo, and you can count on me to remain a Nintendo fan. So I'm going to be honest, besides his name being Bowser, I can't really think of much that he's done that has been of note besides his name being Bowser. So cool, great, but it's great to see that he had a long career in Nintendo for the past 44 years. It's good to see that we have a name now for who's going to be taking up his seat. And yeah, just more to power to you, dude. I mean, again, 44 years in a single company, that's big in itself. And a company like Nintendo to be in that, yeah, good on you, dude. Like, you did a lot of work, I'm sure, but again, I can't really name anything of note because at least with, I think his name was Reggie before him.
Yes.
At least Reggie was kind of a meme, and he was at least like a little bit more active when it came to like announcements and all that. But I mean, I'm sorry, Chad, I don't remember much of if Doug Bowser did anything again besides his name being Bowser, which is very perfect. I don't know if he like actually changed that or not later on in life, but that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. So excited to see what this new woman can do. Glad he had a long career, and yeah, just looking forward to what Nintendo of America does in the future with all this. Do you have any thoughts with this? Doug Bowser leaving?
You said it perfectly well said when it comes to his name. I don't know much about him, and also when you're the CEO of Nintendo of America, I know you have a close relationship with the people from Japan and everything related in that aspect, because you have to have. So hey, if you've been in part of the company for this long, it means that you've been doing your job right. And if you're not the type of person that, like you say, our boy Reggie, who's been a meme over the years, but that's because that's his style of being part of the social media, being part of the growth, be part of Nintendo, and be part of the Nintendo Directs and all those things involved with it. When it comes to Dark Bowser, he's more of a leader that's behind closed doors. He probably did great succession.
Fine.
He's been doing what he's doing. Hey, if it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And the best way is you're ending off strong by the end of the year. Literally on the last days. I feel like that's a successful run. They end, way to end the year. Hey, I'll move on. Next year, next job, probably move to Disney or move somewhere else or retire.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, more power to him and all that. But continuing on with the gaming news, a trailer came out this week during the Sony State of Play. Don't worry, we're not going to go through the whole State of Play because, not going to lie, Chad, there were some things I didn't really care too much about. I know there were some good things coming out. Like, there was one, I forgot what it's called. It's like Desert something that I'm kind of looking forward to. That looks fun. And I'll shout out Dynasty Warriors. There's a remake coming out too that we got a trailer for, and that apparently it looked awesome, but I'm not the big Dynasty Warriors fan, but I at least want to shout it out for some of the friends I have that are Dynasty Warriors fans. So good on you guys for getting that. But one I did want to mention, because I'm pretty sure, and I really want us to play this next year when it comes out. We got a new gameplay trailer for the Halloween game coming out next year, September 8th, 2026. The gameplay looks a lot like Dead by Daylight.
So much like Dead by Daylight. So much, almost exactly.
But except, instead of going between like different monsters and all that, you just play as Michael Myers, or you play as one of the townspeople. And not gonna lie, this looks like a lot of fun.
It does.
I really hope we can all get it and play with each other on it.
I hope we don't have no type of generator that fucking clicks and messes you up.
Yeah.
And then,
God, I hate that thing. That's why I don't want to play Dead by Daylight, because of the stupid generator BS.
It pisses me off too. And then Chris be like, come on, you guys are slacking. I'm like, bro, the fuck you want me to do? This fucking line don't click. And then when it wants to go back, take off 20% of what I just did. So it takes up the effort that I just put in. And then the fucking monster wants to come and get me, puts me on the hook. How the fuck you want me to do? Is my fault? Yes, it is. Yeah. But you know what? Fuck the mechanics. It's the mechanics' fault.
And here's the thing. Oh, get good. Motherfucker, I do not have the time of day to get good at Dead by Daylight. I have other games to play. I have other anime and manga that I'm still behind on that I need to catch up on. I don't have time to get good at your game. But at least with this one, it's more of like, okay, if you play as the townspeople, you have to get the townspeople all around. You can either fight Michael Myers there, or you can get everybody out. And of course, as Michael Myers, you have like special powers like disappearing and reappearing in different spots, which
the shadow
is a power of Michael Myers.
Yeah, the people have said that like of that being his power of the
Mhm.
shadowness, which is pretty cool. I will say honestly, like it's
Yeah.
pretty fire. It's just the memes that came out of that right after saying that when you're running and you don't see him, he's actually running around to get around you. But then when you see him
Yep.
again, he walks slower. But then when you're not looking at him, he runs again. And it's just funny the meme just to know the what if, the ifs of what the said thing is doing. Is it
Mhm.
canon? Like head canon is what it is. So, but it's just funny.
Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun, I think, next year. Hopefully we can all get on that because I think we could have a lot of fun with it, especially if yours truly ends up being Michael Myers during a round because, I'll have some fun with that. All right.
Yeah, fun murdering your friends.
But I mean, you got to if you're murdering your friends,
Yeah.
but that's besides the point. But chat, we have a special thing right here with this next gameplay trailer because one person didn't watch it yet. You might be getting a good old live reaction to it because we finally get our first trailer for Insomniac's Wolverine game, which is scheduled to release fall of next year. So probably around the same time as Spider-Man 2 at least did. Well, yeah, the first one released 2 in the fall when that came out. So yeah, we're probably looking at that timetable, so like a September, October release. So I'm looking forward to it. It looks really good, but Vash, I know you still need to watch it. You wanted to hold off until we started talking about it to kind of watch it a little bit.
I've seen the pictures. I was watching it on the State of Play, but I wasn't locked in because I was driving and doing other stuff. So I didn't really get to see it because I am a safe driver. So chat, don't watch content while you drive. Here, podcast, go check out our podcast, After Bed, Weebs with Ring, Grab It of the Week. Go check out those podcasts if you want to be safely driving. But let's check out this trailer right now at the 0 mark. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it with you too and all that.
Damn.
So,
oh yeah, I forgot. We saw Red Soldier. I forgot what's his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That dude.
Yeah, from Weapon X.
Oh.
Funny, the longer I
man.
remember. And I love how bloody he is.
Same here. That was my first time. I was just like, oh my god, arms are coming off, blood is everywhere. I'm like as soon as I saw all that blood, I'm like, okay, this is Wolverine. And of course, then you see the claws.
Yeah, the trailer. Oh man, walking in the bar.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got your little airplane. You got the yellow suit here. Yeah. It's not the orange suit, but I'm sure.
The motorcycle too.
It's I'm sure. I mean, it's an Insomniac game, so I'm sure you're gonna get some different costumes and outfits and all that. I mean, hell, you're seeing him right now with the cowboy hat.
Oh shit, just going in there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Oh wow. Yeah, the Red Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Just grabbing him by the neck.
Yeah.
Death is always waiting. Oh, they're showing the slow motion of how the claws come out. That's nice.
Yeah, dude. Grabbing the snow, healing himself. Mm-hmm.
Bro, and guys, when Logan gets mad, he gets mad.
He gets pissed. Just flipping
Mystique
people.
is here. That's what I was. Yes, I remember seeing that.
And there he goes down the. Oh my god! I forgot he kicked that dude into lava.
Yeah, damn.
So there you go.
And a Sentinel. That's what we have for the background. Sentinel, fall 2026.
Yes, sir. Oh man! So Vash, first impressions on the Wolverine game that's finally coming out.
So I remember seeing that we have a couple confirmations. We have this also being the same universe of Spider-Man, the games.
Right.
So that's also pretty cool to see. Best of luck for Wolverine not to be in the same town. So best of luck for Spider-Man not to be in the same town with Wolverine in New York right now, because this man looks angry and looks like he's just gonna be messing with a lot of shit. The one thing I believe I saw confirmations that we will be in Singapore. I believe that was one of the places that we'll be in.
So you are going to be going to a different lot of locations, they said, because they had a video after this with some of the producers, creators. They even had the actor for Logan in this. kind of say some stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are going to be going to different locations. Like they did say, like Japan. He said Canada, like all these different locations. So you are going to be traveling as Logan.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's going to be more along the lines of like kind of like the God of War aspect, I think, instead of like an open world like Spider-Man was. At least that's what it is kind of coming across to me, which is fine as well. At least for a gamer like me, like a story-based gamer like me, yeah, that's fine. If you want to be linear, that is a-okay on my book. Like, at least let me return to the places if I need to go back to do anything.
I agree. So it kind of it's a cool possibility because a lot of people are predicting that the next one they make after Wolverine is like a Hulk one. Or is a Ghost Rider or a Blade. Those would be awesome choices. I'm okay with those options because
a Blade one would be sick.
A Blade would be amazing. Him as a vampire and with the swords, bruh, that would be amazing to see.
Yeah, a Hulk one. I mean, just let me destroy everything.
Exactly.
Like, taking
a Donkey Kong
note from Bonanza.
Yeah,
yes, exactly. Take a note from Bonanza. Let me destroy everything.
Yo, Nintendo people, work a collab with Insomniac. Y'all got this. Insomniac and Nintendo Donkey Kong team work to make this whole game. I need this now.
Insomniac, just do what that one gaming company, what's called, like coming out with that game called Ananta or whatever, that's stealing all your assets. Like, just pull one of their cards and steal some of Nintendo's assets. Like,
not that hard.
That's a whole. Yeah, nah, just copy paste. That's all you gotta do. It's easy, right? But I guess any other thoughts on the Wolverine game? Because like again, like we see enough where it's like, okay, there's a mix of like gameplay and cinematics and all that here, but I feel like they did say we're gonna get some more information. I think in February or March next year,
which I'm okay with. I'm glad that this finally came out, and I know Whawkins and Draw was asking this before the state of play because hey chat, me and Whawkins, we forgot about this state of play until the day of, and
I was like, oh shit,
and we said, yo, it would be nice for some Wolverine. And me while driving, I have Draw watching the state of play, and then I see the Wolverine, I'm like, oh shit, we have actual content Wolverine. Like it actually happened. Like people have been asking for this months, and they actually showed up, chat. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. So just glad we finally got a trailer, an announced date as well. I'm expecting we'll get the actual date when we get that other update, like in February or March or whenever honestly, that is.
I'm in no rush. Well, Wolverine looks amazing.
Either.
Like Wolverine looks amazing. Next year we're gonna be packed with games. We have Grand Theft Auto, still coming out from May, and a few other games coming already that's been announced and released. We have a lot of games from Nintendo saying 2026 spring. So we have a lot of packed games coming out next year. So if they say, hey, fall of October or fall of November, I'm okay. That's a fine slot to sit in. But hopefully, you guys let us know down in the comment section below what you thought about the Wolverine trailer. What did you have excitement for? Have you been waiting at the teeth for this game? Have you been waiting for every state of play to be like, yo, when are you going to give us Wolverine? And we finally got it. Did he put money down like I did for NXT when I said that Ricky Saints was going to win against Obafemi? Because I didn't, but I knew he was going to win in my head. And it actually happened. I'm like, damn, I should have put the money down. But guess what? All's well that ends well, because we're entering our Weebs news. We have a couple things to discuss, Chad. A couple exciting news that has dropped for this past week. Well, we're the first one for the rise of the She-Hero, or technically should be the fall of the She-Hero, because how many people don't like the last couple of seasons, like my co-host Memory NK and Crash, who are not enjoying season 3 and 4 and has been very lackluster in the story, in the pacing, the characters. So, but hey, we got season 5 for anybody that's excited for the rest of She-Hero. So if you're thrilled, I have not watched in season 1, so I'm a season 1 fan. How about you, Walkers? Have you watched season 5?
No, the only thing I know about Shield Hero is bitch. That's literally all I know about it. And I mean, I think that's about it. Like, yeah, I know no other response other than is bitch still around? And well, no, never mind. This is a PG-13 podcast, so I'm going to keep those thoughts away. Yeah,
but If you still care about some of the type of bitches, we got about a new panty and stocking for season 2. Because for those that don't know, this is actually season 3 of the actual series. It's just that they call panty and stocking the original one, and then new panty and stocking. I don't know, guys, labels, names, productions. I don't know, but overall, season 3 of the panty and stocking series. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. Again, I know Whawkins, you mentioned that you have brain rot from watching it. You're gonna catch up whenever in the future. But hey, you have no rush because you can catch up to season 2 and season 3 in the future whenever it comes out.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just one of those series where it's just like, okay, you don't have to follow everything right away. Like it's serialized, it's episodic and all that. So I'm not in any rush to really finish it. So
but hey, I want to ask you, are you excited for this next one? We have Blue Lock. Season 3, I believe. Or new season.
Yeah, season 3.
Oh yeah, season 3. New anime sequel officially announced, and they look like fucking puzzles. What the fuck are we doing this post? I don't know, man.
No, he's trying to piece together the puzzle of the field, man. He's trying to, visualize the field. Man, it's all about visualization and becoming the biggest egoist and all that. That's what it is. That's all it is, Yeah, it's great.
Chad, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'd rather you go watch Aoshi. Go watch Aoshi. That one's a better soccer anime. That's it. Straight up. Go ahead, talk to me. What are you gonna say to try to convince me to defend Blue Lock? Whawkins, talk to me. How you gonna defend Blue Lock? Your fucking Super Saiyan soccer anime.
I mean, you just said it right there. It's anime soccer. That's what it is. It's just stupid. It's like a little bonkers, because that's the thing. Like, and I think I said this on a previous episode way back when. It's basically Squid Game but soccer. Because literally they go out of Blue Lock and they're like, oh, my life's over. I might as well be passed on to the other dimension and all that. It's just like, it's soccer. It's football. It's not that big of a deal unless, obviously, for some of you people who are fans of soccer or football or however you want to call it, whether you're American or not. But like, it's just stupid. It's stupid. Like, it's just... That's basically it. Like, it's entertaining in that aspect where it's just like, okay, you know what? It's being over the top, and I can enjoy over the top when it knows it's being over the top. I mean, literally, they describe getting better as somebody as devouring them on the field. Literally, they're just like, I'm going to devour you on this field. It's just like, dude, what? One dude literally calls himself the king of the court. It's just like, dude, chill out, man. You're basically the Zaraki of this little band of thieves here. Chill out. You'll be fine, dude. Like, just step away and all that. But like, there are some aspects of it where it's just like, okay, you know what? I get that from like a former sports person myself, where it's just like, okay, you get into that zone, that flow kind of feel when you're doing sports. So like, Vash, you could probably connect too with that, with your experiences too, because like you get into this like mindset where it's like nothing else around you matters. It's just you, the field you're on, and whatever's happening in it.
That's why I prefer Aoshi, because they explain it very well. Haikyuu explains it very well. I don't need Blue Lock to be coming out like they're fucking Colonel Basket, and we're here doing fucking not Flash. What are the fucking Soul Reapers did? Flash Step was on the move, right? Flash Step was the move, right?
Oh yeah, Flash Step, yeah. Yep.
I don't need to fucking watch basketball. Colonel Basket, their basketball players do fucking Flash Step every single second because this character is like, nah, I don't need to. Like, cool. If it's you guys that enjoy it. Go enjoy the meathead of your sports anime.
Yes.
I'm good. I don't need that.
Bunga.
I need to watch Aoshi, Haikyuu, any other that my sports related that I could see my character still in the zone, but be with a bit of anime-esque. I don't need to go fucking see the color spectrum of the aura or green, blue, pink, all the fucking pink Goku hair color out here. Nah, I'm good. But chat, you know what?
Dude,
we should talk about the color spectrum. Let's talk about JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 7 Steel Ball Run new trailer. Talk to me, Whawkins.
Oh, dude, I am excited. Again, my only hope is Netflix, please learn from Don Da Don.
And binge it
from the other.
Binge it in blocks, right? Is what you're telling me? binge it in blocks. Right, Netflix only binge it in blocks.
I'm going to. You see that Wukong staff back there? That gives me the Wukong powers. I will grab my flying Nimbus and get up there to New York. If you say that again in my presence, no. If you've learned anything from Don to Don, or what is it, Togen Anki? That's also on Netflix.
Yes.
Like. Any of your anime recently that you've been releasing weekly, do that with JoJo. Keep the hype up for Steel Ball Run, because Steel Ball Run, again, is the best JoJo part. You'll hear that from a lot of JoJo fans who've read the manga. It is the best part. Do not mess it up, because I will find you. I have a connection to you, Netflix. My co-host right here has connections to Netflix. I will find you, and you won't like what I do if you mess up my JoJo. If you mess up my Steel Ball Run, I'll find you. I'll figure it out. I'll use my own stand power. I'll use Tusk Act 4 on you, and then you can join the president of the United States.
Yeah, so they're running from what, like New York to California, or what?
So the whole premise is they're taking part in this Steel Ball Run race, which is basically from California to New York. And along the ways, stand users come about. There's a big old mystery. The president's off to do something. Jesus Christ is involved. See, you laugh. There's a panel.
How does Jesus Christ join the race, or does he just walk on water?
Oh, he doesn't join. Do I say the synopsis? Do I say it? Because it's so bonkers. Like, you thought Blue Lock was bonkers? Oh my god. You know what? No, because I want interest. I need y'all, because here's the thing: it's a new universe in the JoJo realm of all that. So if you're talking about watching parts 1 through 6, first of all, yeah, you could do that. That's fine, cool, whatever, do all that. Part 7 starts with a whole new universe. You can go in relatively blind without watching the other parts. That's fine, at least in my book. Just know that there are standos involved. Part of this is the body parts of Jesus Christ are strewn across the United States.
The body parts of Jesus Christ are thrown around the United States?
So anyways, that is basically going to be the premise of the Steel Ball Run for some people. What that context is, y'all don't get it, because, hey, you're going to have to watch part 7 to find out that context. But there you go. There's your little nugget right there. So go ahead, get ready, get excited for part 7, because, oh my Jeebus, I cannot wait for it.
Well, chat, if you can't wait about something else, we have we have the final volume, the light novel of The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, ending on volume 23 this coming fall season. So we have the light novel of the slime. Yes, we already know the web novel has already finished. The light novel was adapting the web novel. We have still the manga. So there's still different sources of material. We also have the movies, that anime coming out next year. So we have slime media coming, and I can't wait, because I am Tempest D Vash, as you guys should know. But
sure,
yes, I know.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I don't watch slime or read slime or anything, but I'll take your word for it.
You know, But guys, for the media news, what we have is a couple things to talk about before we end our show. Because yes, Chuck, we're gonna have a short conversation to talk about. So let's get into it. We have Jendi Tarasavsky, hopefully I say his name right, shared his test animation new film for Black Knight. Would you have any thoughts about this, Mr. World Champion?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to this. Again, animation's just been on a hot run, and I mean, I have the trailer playing right now too, just to kind of refresh my memory with it, or at least like the test animation, excuse me. But yes, please let this be a thing. Let this release. Let this be a big thing, because it looks really good. I'm very interested in it, because, like, again, the simple premise of it apparently is it just follows a knight who controls a 20-foot tall suit of armor into the 14th century. So That's actually kind of cool because it's kind of like that movie Real Steel, I think it's called, where like the dude controls a robot
Hugh
boxer.
Jackman. Hugh Jackman was in that.
Yeah, exactly. So kind of reminds me of that, just with the premise and all that. But I kind of want more of the synopsis. But already this test animation is really cool. It has this big hulking suit of armor facing off with this ninja girl. Yeah, it's just really cool. So it's just a short 40-second clip. So
yeah, I saw the 40-second. It gave me a bit of Berserk vibe with the sword
with
the armor type of style. Like with the 14th century with Berserk having a bit of the armor like that. I believe on his right shoulder, that shoulder was, and just having that big sword. The ninja girl reminded me of the style of Sony Animation. It reminds me a bit of Illumination style of animation with the minions, with Despicable and everything, but also with this current, with still from the same studio of Sony Animation, reminds me of K-pop Demon Hunters. A bit of the background, the layout, with the kind of of the stylist, narrative of the K-pop, of the Korean style, but more of the animation style. So that's what kind of reminded me of. So hopefully as well, like Whawkins, hopefully this gets greenlit because it looks like a really cool project, and hopefully Sony Studios sees the word of mouth. Hopefully they see our podcast, the clips that we spoke about. The same thing when it comes to them deciding and not lose money like they did with K-pop Demon Hunters, and giving the rights to Netflix, and they just, whoever produced greenlit that, they say, hey, we made a fumble, we fuck up.
Oops.
Definitely an oops, because in case you haven't seen season 2, because this should be the oops for anybody like myself who hasn't seen Star Wars Vision. Season 3 trailer has dropped and released this October 29th in the Halloween season. I will be watching season 2 in the next coming weeks because I really enjoy Star Wars Vision a lot. I really enjoyed the season 1. I really want to see how season 2 flesh out the other non-canon stories, because anybody that be a Star Wars fan, highly recommend to check out Star Wars Vision, because you know why? This is an actual non-canon story, so you don't know what has happened in Star Wars episode 1 through 9, Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, none of those. This is just a lore of what if stories of non-canon stories within the Star Wars universe made by Japan Studio. So highly recommend it. I haven't seen the trailer fully, but Whawkins, do you have any thoughts before we transition to the next one?
I really liked season 1. I need to actually watch season 2 myself as well. But I mean, seeing the trailer for season 3, I mean, you got studios like Trigger for one. You got Wit Studio going in there, David Productions, some other top-notch anime studios taking part in this. They got like 9 studios doing all this. So highly recommend season 1. Again, I need to go watch season 2. Glad we're getting a season 3, because as much as I don't like modern Star Wars and what they do with a lot of stuff, Visions was one thing I adored when it came out. And I again just need to watch season 2 and season 3. I mean, there's literally one person who has like this, when you watch the trailer, she has this gauntlet and it comes out and there's like 10 or so mini lightsabers on it that she's defending with. It's like, that's just bonkers. Like, what? Nani?
Yeah, I believe they took a reference towards General Grievous.
Yeah. So yeah, it just looks phenomenal. And again, there's just a bunch of short stories that don't really coincide with much of anything. It's just fun, but it's good.
You might get stuff. Like an episode 5 minutes long to 20 minutes. So that's a great thing about it as well, that they're short. Like you could do it within under 6 hours. So that's a great time to enjoy yourself. If you enjoy Star Wars, let's jump into the other studio that's owned by Disney. Let's get into the Marvel universe. And chat, I'm excited about this news. One of the reasons, because if you haven't, go see Black Lightning, because you know why? Marvin Jones III is a boss as villain in season 1 and 2. I've not seen season 2 fully. Not sure if this is season 3, so please call me if I'm wrong. But for season 1, this man Marvin Jones III is fucking amazing. This man is so smart, witted. If you have met anybody that's so quick with their clapbacks, so quick with their remarks, this man is so good at it in the show. Marvel Jones 3 is so good against the the Jeffersons family, the Black Lightning family. He'd be so quick, like, yo, take out your black ass in my roster, this man. He's so quick with the remarks. He's such a good actor. I believe he's supposed to be albino, his race and everything like that. Because I don't know too much, so please call me if I'm wrong, chat. But he is casted. Marvel Jones III has been casted as Tombstone in Spider-Man Brand New Day, and I love this. If anybody has seen the Spider-Man animated series, Tombstone is such an asshole, and it was almost note by note to the character he played in Black Lightning in the DC universe, because Tombstone is an asshole to Spider-Man, and this is an asshole in the character when it comes to anybody in the New York City, because he cares about the civilians, but he also cares about the money.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he looks like the Insomniac version of Tombstone, so that just kind of coincides, I think, with what they try to do, because I don't know if you remember when they did the update for the first Spider-Man game, like the PS5 update, they changed the whole model of Peter Parker to look a little bit more like Tom Holland.
Yes, I recall. I recall.
Yeah, so yeah, he looks a lot like the Tombstone from those games. So, they're trying to keep things a little more uniform, I guess, when it comes to casting and all that. But already, he looks almost exactly like that Tombstone. Yeah. So already I'm just like, okay, you're Tombstone. Like, yeah, the tweet that we're using for the from the source and all, the source was Deadline and all that, but thanks to Twitter discussing film and all that, they have a little comic page of Tombstone right next to him, and it's a completely different version of him, but still, I think he'll do a good job. What big role he plays in the movie, we'll have to wait and find out, I guess, when we get a trailer for it. But yeah, I'm excited for it. He looks good. I'm not familiar with his work. I didn't watch Black Lightning, but from what people are saying, it sounds like a good casting for this movie.
It sounds like an awesome casting. So I'm very happy to see Tombstone being cast by Marvel Jones III. So congrats to him. But speaking about Tom Holland, like you said about his model being replaced and everything in the Spider-Man game for him to look like him, guess what? We'll also have Tom Holland have a great recovery because he suffered a head injury during Brand New Day stunt and has paused film because of him. Of course they're filming the other shots of other actors in their scenes, but involving Tom Holland / Peter Parker / Spider-Man, right now they probably have to take a couple of 2-3 weeks break before he gets back and clear for medical, because he probably has a concussion or just head injury, and you always gotta be safety for that.
Yeah, hopefully he's fine. So, and I hope we find out what the stunt was after the movie comes out, so that way we can be like, oh, that's when it happened. Great. Awesome.
That's why you should have done that, Peter, aka Tom, because you fuck up there.
Yeah. but hey, yeah.
But we also have a bit more Spider-Man news to bring up, and that is Beyond the Spider-Verse. Release has moved up to June 18th, 27. So I believe have only moved up for 1 week.
Yeah. At least it moved up. That's a plus. Hopefully they're still able to get everything worked out in a good way. Hopefully the schedules are fine for you guys working on the movie. But that's great to hear. Yeah, the progress is going forward.
I remember us hearing that the voiceover was being worked on early this year, so they probably should be done by now. And just working on the animation, the editing, the having the voiceover sync in with the models and everything. So just doing all the bit of tidiness, a bit of work. So best of luck, because I know that's not easy, and the scheduling, because hey, I'm excited for June 18th, y'all. We're gonna be here for it.
Yep. That we will.
If anything, probably by that time we'll probably do like a Spider-Verse 1 review, Spider-Verse 2 review, just to build up for Spider-Verse 3, just to get into the conversation, because I know damn well I'm excited as a Spider-Man fan I am, because I have literally 3 comic books on my wall and then a picture frame of Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll have to revisit those movies when we get closer to it. So stay tuned for that episode of, oh my god, I must have said Weebs of the Ring. Oops, wrong podcast, everybody. Yeah, that's what happens when you do a separate show like 2 to 3 times a week.
Yes, and we also did Weebs of the Ring last night of the day of this recording, because we did. Wait, no, it was the last night. 2 nights of Friday Night Spectacle. I don't know why last night I thought we had we did have a PLE, but it wasn't Weebs of the Ring. It was NXT No Mercy. But in my head, I'm like, hey, we gotta do coverage. But I told my wife, like, wait, no, we don't. We're just talking about it.
No.
But
that's why I was just like, hey, if you guys want to do some short form thing, go ahead and do it. I didn't watch it,
I should have put a video. I'm like, yo, Ricky Saints is gonna win. I literally thread that morning. I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna lose tonight. It's Ricky Saints' time. And then when Druff sent it in the thread, I'm like, oh shit, it actually happened. Like, my idea that I said to myself, it actually occurred. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Like, yo, chat, have you ever had that moment where you tell yourself something that's gonna happen, but you don't tell nobody else? You just keep it to yourself. That's what I did. I just kept to myself like, yeah, Ricky Saints gonna win. I don't think what happened, but like that's something. And in my head, then hours later, like, oh shit, Miguel, you was right. You was on the money.
No, I have a great example of this. So way back in the day, while Wano was going on in the manga, there was a reveal of Kaido's kid and all that. So it's like, all right, cool, neat. So, Kaido's kid takes Luffy and all that, and this is before the mask came off. And literally, I remember this. This is one of those like core memory kind of things that just sticks in my head till this day. I had a tweet ready after that chapter dropped, and I'm just like, literally, it was written out, but then I deleted it, and I'm just like, that's stupid. That would be dumb. Literally, the tweet said, "Watch Kaido's son turn out to be his daughter." And then guess what happens the next chapter? You get the little Oda box that's just like Yamato, the daughter of Kaido. It's just like, and I mean, again, discrepancies aside to Yamato and gender and all that. We're not here for the gender war part of it. I'm just basing it off of the Oda box that said Kaido's daughter. I saw that. I'm just like, mother flipper. Why did you decide to do? See, this is why I say the things I do. This is why I just like say anything that comes to my mind, because one day I'm gonna be right, and guess who's gonna be laughing? Y'all laughed at me, but guess what? I'm gonna be right one of these times, dang it. Especially when it comes to Weebs of the Ring. One of these days, my predictions will come true, dang it.
Yo, chat, y'all gotta listen to a Weebs of the Ring prediction before a PAs. Your boy be right, and trust your damn gut, chat. Trust your gut. If you believe your girl, your Latino, he is gonna win, you gonna win tonight.
Look, that was a coin flip. That was a coin flip, sir. I was torn between two of my favorites.
So, trust your gut. Like I said, trust your gut. Don't believe what anybody says just because they want to flip a coin. You believe your gut. You believe in what it is. But chat,
I'll believe in Joe Hendry, and I'll.
Oh my God, Joe Hendry's thing is funny. I think it is that. The amount of things they've been doing over the past couple of weeks with Joe Hendry. But, chat, to end off our two last things to talk about, we have one is that Ross Marquand,
I think. I'm just going to say Marquand, so sure.
In my head was Lord Farquaad, that's what I was thinking.
Tomato, potato.
Yeah.
So,
but my apologies, Ross. Say that season 2 of X-Men 97 will be very dark. So we're gonna have a more of a darker season when it comes to X-Men 97. I'm excited. Curious to see are they gonna change the names to X-Men 98, X-Men 99, X-Men 1000.
Oh my God.
It would be funny if they actually do that.
That'd be great.
And also their quote,
I just like
their quote that came out from Collider saying that I'm amazed that Disney greenlit it because it's so dark. A lot of people die. I'm like, okay, Mr. Tom Holland or Mark Ruffalo or what was the guy that played Captain America right now?
Chris Evans.
No, the new person.
Oh, the new person.
Anthony Mackie.
There you go.
These people are known to say always when the movie's about to be released and they say, oh, a lot of people die or like a lot of these things, but to actually say X-Men 97, like a lot of people die again, I'm like, are you using this as a promotional or does a lot of people actually die? I mean, like, because we know like Wolverine and a few others can't really die, so like, what does it really happen? So I'm really curious to see how the stakes are gonna go up in volume. And how are they gonna present to us? Because I still haven't finished X-Men 97, the sequel that came out from the original. Hey, we were supposed to cover it last year, but we just didn't get around to it. And then I'm like, hey, I got other shit on my plate, but I'm excited for it. Whawkins, any thoughts?
The only thing I'm hoping after seeing this comment, please don't be like a WrestlePalooza thing.
Oh yeah, like you're hyping the market. Yeah, I get you. Like you're hyping the market and then don't actually turn out. I get you. This is gonna be the best ones, best ever, and then be like so underwhelming.
Neat. Yeah, get a Brock Lesnar squash match.
But
that's great. So, life is wrestling. That's all it is.
Life is Wukong. Everything has turned into wrestling.
I mean,
hey, Chad, our last thing to bring up here. James Gunn has potentially confirmed Brainiac will be the villain of the Man of Tomorrow, because you know what? He sent out a script, a kind of screenshot of the script, and it had the anatomy of the brain from the shoulder or from the neck to the brain. So does that mean Brainiac? Yes, it does.
Ooh, yeah, that's tempting. I'm looking forward to it.
Same.
That's really it. Like, great teaser.
And also, when you have the title of the No Man for Tomorrow, and when you have Lex Luthor and Superman being the next up and coming main cast, I mean, like the two main focus, and you have a quote from James Gunn saying that these two will be working together for for a greater evil going against it. I'm like, okay, so who's the next thing? Can you? Superman is not going to be Darkseid. It's not going to be any of the big bad like that. It's going to be Brainiac, which makes sense because Brainiac is a great opponent for Luthor. So it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I expect Darkseid eventually, but maybe when we get around to the new Justice League kind of thing.
Well, we have the new Batman as well, the new Flash. We have the new Wonder Woman. All those things needs to be established.
James Gunn, get over your Batman hatred. So stop that. Enjoy Batman, love Batman, be one of us. Like, he has a bias against Batman, and I'm not for it.
100%.
I'm just like, dude, chill out.
Yeah, like, he's like, man. I have a few people in Batman, but Batman all that. I'm like, my God, he already has made the DC universe from 80 something years ago. Yeah. What you talking about? What you talking about, my G? But
I swear,
when it comes to the end of our show, chat, we're at the end. If you know what that means, we're here to give you our last thoughts, our plugs, our conversation of what we've been up to, and tell you we appreciate you for being here to our short show of episode 196. We're about to enter in 4 weeks into our 200 episode. Our 200 episode is supposed to be releasing on the week of Halloween. So again, chat, if you're hearing this podcast episode, comment down below your thoughts of what you want our Halloween episodes. Maybe have some topics, maybe best horror movie, best TV shows, best horror theme for anime, supernatural abilities, anything like that. Let us know so we can have a tier list conversation topic. We'd love to talk about it, chat. And one of my favorite things that we spoke about is just, hey, this Black Knight teaser animation for a possible film. Hey, if they did this for K-pop Demon Hunters, they could have had a better establishment to know if they should keep it or not, or give it the rights to Netflix. So them actually questioning, actually putting this promotional, it seems like they learned their mistake from Netflix. Like, hey, we should have not done that. We should have maybe teased it, and now they did. So maybe they learned something from this. And best of luck for the Shield Hero anime to continue getting more seasons, because it's like I kept hearing the feedback from many audience members saying that, hey, it's kind of whack, it's not doing good. Maybe you should stop announcing it, maybe stop, or maybe it's just so good and it's just good viewership, or maybe my team has bad opinions. Who knows? We don't know what's going to occur there. But Whawkins, talk to me. Your favorite highlight of news for us to talk about, or any last thoughts for us to end the show?
I mean, I think the biggest thing, at least for me, is just kind of looking forward to this new gaming stuff. So like the new Wolverine game, I think that's 100%. Gonna be fun. Halloween, if we're all able to get it, that's gonna be hella fun to do. I'm looking forward to. Holy Jesus! Yeah, please be on Game Pass. I will 100% have it on Game Pass. I'm just looking forward to be diving back into Hero X. That story is kind of intriguing me now, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. And I mean, beyond that, I mean, Weebs the Ring every Monday, Thursday, and Friday we do live streams, sometimes Saturdays, talking about PLEs and all that, so be sure to check that out. We've finally reached 100 subs, so we've entered the 3-digit mark on Weebs of the Ring. AniMa W3 Studio, this main channel, soon to be here. In fact, at time of recording, we only need 5 more.
Yeah.
to be in the triple credits. So hey, if you're catching this and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? What are you doing? In fact, if you haven't liked this video yet, what are you even doing still? Like, we have dogs that we need to give treats to, and you're not letting us give treats to them because you're not liking this video. What's wrong with you? Don't you love puppies? And don't you dare say you're a cat person, because cats also deserve treats. And I have a cat, and he deserves all the treats, and I do give him treats too. So it's a bit of a split thing here. But with Weebs of the Ring and all that, I do plan that this is more on the personal content. I do plan on returning to streaming on Twitch this coming week. I'm going to be doing a couple test streams to see how things go. It might be a rough couple weeks to start with, just because of some things going on at my home right now. Nothing wrong. It's just like people are just going to be busy with other things as well take up a lot of internet stuff. So I'm going to do a couple test streams this week. Yeah, exactly. Bandwidth and all that nonsense. But I'm going to do a couple test streams this week to make sure things are at least going to look fine, or at least be fine, or relatively smooth. Even if it's like a late night stream, I'll at least do 2 to 3 hours of something. That something's going to be Ghost of Yote. That's going to be what the main reason of me coming back is, at least when it comes to like individual content and all that. So be sure to check that out. I'll send Vash the link so that way we can put that in the description below. So be sure to follow that, hit notifications and all that, so that way when I go live there. And we'll see what this next journey has. Maybe this fourth time of me trying to do Twitch content will actually like get some gains or something. Who knows? We'll see. But that's all I got for the plugs and all that. So I'm just going to leave it to Vash to kind of hit that home run bat like Luffy did today.
Yes,
in
chat.
One Piece.
Like Whawkins just said, go check out the anime reactions that he does as well for the shorts.
Yes.
We have moved from our horizontal for the VOD channel for main ones. We're putting the vertical reactions more to get the quick one, the highlights. You guys can see it. I will be doing High School of the Dead for this October season. The first stream will be out this Thursday, I believe, because that's when Wifey will be working. I will do it Wednesday on October 1st, but that's usually me and Wifey Day on Wednesdays. So I'll be doing a stream on Thursdays for High School of the Dead, since I already have fixed and I've done a lot of house chores, house errand stuff. So I have more time for myself. Check out the audio feed of Animated Podcast and Off the Bench. It comes out every week. We're about to be done and cut up to our audio feed, so go check that out. Then once we're cut up by the second week or third week of October, we will be coming out every single week, like Mondays at 5 a.m., Wednesday at 5 a.m. for audio feed, and Mondays and Tuesday at 5 a.m. for our shows, audio feed, and then Monday and Tuesday at 10 a.m. for Off the Bench and the Animated Podcast, like always. And additionally, thank you for joining us tonight and taking the time to listen in. The Anime Podcast is presented by AniMa W3 Studio, and our production team are Vash, Whawkins, Roman, Jokester. Special thanks to our producers. Don't forget to follow the social and the brand of the team. All the links are down below in the description. Lastly, share, like, and most importantly, give feedback and let us know what you thought of the episode. You guys are what make the show and help us successful and be successful. On behalf of everyone at the Animal Studio team, we thank you for joining us on this podcast and the Anime Podcast. We see you later. Take care. The podcast was not recorded by a live studio audience. As always, have your cheese on pancakes every Sunday with a piece of omelet on the side, with a glass of OJ juice and a bit of mimosa. You could just make that shit such a banger. You can have such a nice little breakfast, Sunday brunch on the table. And praise your hands. Thank you for joining us, chat.
Just no cheese on those pancakes. None of that.
Bye.
None of that malarkey.